Good afternoon and welcome to our news conference that we are calling Enough is Enough, Protect School Children from Pesticides in the Pajaro Valley. I'll be your co-host, Camila Torres, a co-founder of Future Leaders of Change. Our group of teenagers focuses on environmental justice issues in our region. With me is Claudia Arnold, a lifetime Watsonville resident, mother, and community advocate. Claudia.
Thank you so much, Camila. My mother and grandparents were born in Mexico and spent many years working in the agricultural fields. I was raised with a deep respect for hardworking farm worker families who put food on our tables and helped build our community. Today, as a mother raising children in Watsonville, I'm deeply concerned about the impact the pesticides have on our families. Pajaro Valley children are amongst the most directly in harm's way of highly toxic pesticide exposure of any kids in California. Omar Diegues' 30-day hunger strike brought international attention to the issue last September, and the struggle for justice continues to this day.
Santa Cruz County has some of the highest childhood cancer, asthma, and special education enrollment rates in the state. This may be due in part to the high use of pesticides linked to permanent harm in humans.
We call on the Santa Cruz County Ag Commissioner to better protect Pajaro Valley students by implementing a 1-mile pesticide-free buffer around schools. Much like the Imperial County Ag Commissioner years ago established a 1-mile school buffer for aerial applications and a 1/2-mile for ground applications. We need to move to an organic, regenerative, sustainable, healthy, and just agricultural system. That includes not only the reduction and phase out of highly hazardous synthetic pesticides, but also a vast improvement in working conditions, pay, and benefits for our sisters and brothers who labor in the fields so that the rest of us may eat. Thank you.
That was a really good opening. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Hola, everybody. I am Gabriel Medina, an elected trustee for PVUSD Area 3. Gracias. I represent Royal Oaks, Las Lomas, Pajaro, and South County, Santa Cruz. I stand here today as a son of Pajaro Valley, as a tío, as a man whose family, friends, and community have been harmed by these chemicals. My nephew, a little boy, beat childhood cancer. My tia beat cancer. This year, another member of my family received a new diagnosis, liver cancer. Cancer is not a stranger in the Pajaro Valley. Cancer is a neighbor. Cancer sits at our kitchen tables. Cancer walks our children to school. And every mother, every father in our community is asking the same question. Why us? Why our children? And why our community? The science already gives us the answer. The Tomaco study, led by UC Berkeley right here in our valley, has followed Salinas children for over 25 years. Paternal exposure to organophosphate pesticides is linked to lower IQ in 7-year-olds, to ADHD, to attention deficits, to executive function problems lasting into young adulthood. Our children carry the proof of these chemicals in their body, in their blood, and in their developing brains. And new research from 2025 links prenatal pesticide exposure in California to neuroblastoma, one of the deadliest cancers of early childhood cancer. And we are not making this up. We are living it. When our communities wonder why our young adults wrestle with ADHD, ADD, dyslexia, anxiety, why parents wrestle with cancers we cannot pronounce, the answer is no mystery. The answer is in the air at 6 in the morning when the spray rigs roll before the school bell rings. The answer is on the work clothes of the mother coming home with poison on her sleeves and a baby in her arms. Right. The answer drifts from the strawberry fields into our playgrounds and into our communities.
Louder!
We are the test subjects. We learn the danger years after the damage is done. Chlorofrost Thriofus, methenbromide, Teleno, one by one. After our children paid the price, these chemicals were restricted. How many more of our children before these state acts, and what science already knows? And hear me on this. Many of the chemicals sprayed over our schoolyards are banned in other countries like Europe, banned in Brazil, banned in China. The same poison our state allows over our young adults are illegal in countries where citizens are valued more than we are valued here. So when our students need IEPs, speech therapists, behavioral specialists, special education services, because their brains were injured before they took their first breath, who pays? Our district pays, our teachers pay, our families pay. Driscoll's banks the profit. We carry the cost. Pay your share, Driscolls. You poisoned our community, and now you owe us. So hear me, Driscolls. We are here with demands. A 1 mile pesticide-free buffer around every school. A full ban on organo phosphate within our valley. Mandatory notice of intent for every household, every school, every worker in English, Spanish, Mixteco, Triqui, and other indigenous languages every time a Tier 1 pesticide is applied. Enforcement from the Monterey County and Santa Cruz County Ag Commissioners, no guidelines, enforcement. Living wages, health care, and full labor protections for the farm workers who built your berry empire. And hear me again, I have brought an environmental protection resolution before the PVUSD board twice, yet the past 2 board presidents have blocked it from reaching the dais. They have blocked the children of Area 3 from a vote of their own heir. And I will not stop. I will bring it again and again and again, because no parliamentary maneuver is greater than a mother bearing her child.
Yes.
Dolores Huerta said, every moment is an organizing opportunity. Dr. King said, the time is always right to do what is right. We are the moment, we are the right time, and I stand with our children in our communities. So Driscolls, don't tell me you care. Show me. Show me with the buffer zone. Show me with the written commitment to phase out organophosphate from your supply chain. Show me with living wages and clean water and farm worker housing. Show me with actions by holding Big Ag and yourselves accountable for what you have done to our communities. Until then, we will gather, we will organize, we will testify, we will run for office, we will write the law, and we will not let more children be diagnosed in silence. So, to every child whose names will be carried on a sign, we say no more. To every mother who has buried a child, we say no more. To every farm worker poisoned in your fields, we say no more. To my nephew, to my tia, to the family I sit beside tonight, we say no more. Pajaro Valley is not your laboratory, and our children are not your sacrifice. So hear us clearly, we are taking our valley back. Gracias, and thank you for being here today, everybody.
My name is Araceli. I am a resident of Watsonville and a student at Cabrillo College. I also live in an area where pesticides are used constantly. One of the ways that I know this is that I receive letters at my door recommending that I stay indoors and close my windows for about 2 days or so. These are messages from growers who are required by law to give me notices of applications of some of the most hazardous pesticides used in the state. My 9-year-old daughter goes to a Mestis school. That school is surrounded by fields where pesticides are used, and I'm concerned about pesticides used near schools where children are learning, are playing, and they are just being kids. I'm worried about the air quality our children are getting. I'm worried about the air quality I'm getting after being diagnosed with asthma and all sorts of allergies just a year ago. Mind you, I exercise a lot, I'm a runner, and all of a sudden I have all these allergies and asthma. I don't know where. Recently, In the last 7 years of records by the Department of Pesticide Regulation, 17,043 pounds of toxic air contaminants have been applied in just the 1 mile square around Amesti Elementary.
Our final speaker is Omar Diegas. Yes, that Omar Diegas, who went on a courageous hunger strike, a 30-day fast to bring attention to the poisoning of our communities by pesticides, to pressure giant agricultural companies like Driscoll's, so you better be hearing this, Driscoll's, to convert to organic farming in your schools. He has been a true inspiration to all of us. Please help me welcome the one and only Mr. Diegas.
Thank you, Camila, our favorite reporter from Greenfields. First, I want everybody to turn towards Driscoll's and yell loud, "Sí se puede!
Sí se puede!
Sí se puede!
Sí se puede!
Stop poisoning our children!" First, I want to stand together with farm workers, parents, students, teachers, health professionals, environmental advocates, and community members because enough is enough. We are here today to send a message to Driscoll's, to the Santa Cruz County Agriculture Commissioner, and California regulators. Protect our children, protect our farm workers, protect our air, protect our water, protect our land. For too long, communities in the Pajaro Valley have carried the burden of an agricultural system that relies on toxic pesticides while corporations continue to profit. And I keep on looking that way because this is who we're directing it to, Driscoll's. For too long, our families have been told not to worry. For too long, our concerns have been dismissed. But we are not imagining what we see. We see the fields next to our schools. We see the pesticides notices. We hear the stories from farm workers who have suffered exposure. We hear from parents worried about their children's health. We hear from teachers concerned about what students are breathing. And we have seen the photographs, the illness, and the scars that many workers carry after years of exposure. Today we ask Driscoll's a simple question. And if these chemicals are safe, then show us the science. Show us the fumigants like T-Lone and chloropicin are safe when they drift through our communities. According to data highlighted in the report that we presented today, Santa Cruz County experiences some of the highest pesticides used in California. Our county has among the highest cancer rates in the state. The Pajaro Valley Unified School District has some of the highest levels of fumigant used near schools in California. Studies have documented concerns about pesticides exposures and links to childhood cancer, asthma, and developmental harm. The time has come to choose. Choose children over chemicals. Choose health over harm. Choose people over profit. Choose the future over the status quo. We are not going away. We will continue to organize. We will continue to educate. We will continue to speak out. We will continue demanding justice because every child deserves clean air. Every family deserves clean water. Every worker deserves a safe workplace. And every community deserves the right to live free from toxic exposure. Enough is enough. No more excuses, no more delays, no more pesticides near our schools. The people of Pajaro Valley are watching. The people of California are watching. And we will not stop until our children are protected. Si se puede, and thank you.
We must end these horrendous policies of environmental racism that harm and that target our children. Fumigants and organophosphates must be phased out. We must expand school buffer zones to at least 1 mile.
Sí se puede! Sí se puede! Sí se puede!
We can do it, Africa. Come on.